What if Deku had Kurama, Part 3. So where I left off, Deku just got kind of yelled at by Uraraka because his reaction was less than pleasing to her. As he just said, "Oh, I didn't see you there," as he just started to walk off. And she's just like, "Is that seriously your reaction?" And he's like, "Just be thankful I saved you." And she's just like, "Well, I guess you have me there." So Deku just walks back. He walks back home, and he just sits in his room, training for like the next 2 weeks. And that's when his mom bursts through the door, or I can say his adoptive mom bursts through the door and says, "Asuku, your letter is here." And he's like, "Oh, cool." And so he opens it up, and it says, All Might says, "Young Midoriya, you are the best scorer in the entrance exam, and you're the UA first-year representative. Class will start in 2 days, so be prepared." So you time skip those 2 days, and he's just walking there. When he opens the door, he hears Bakugo yelling at Ida. And he's just like, "Did I miss something?" And they're like, and Bakugo's like, "No, just go." And he's like, "Well, okay." As he just walks away. And he sits in the far corner window seat, which I'm not really sure that is. It's going to be really hard to do a harem. Because that's what you guys voted on. It's going to be really hard to do that. But I got to do that. So, basically, he's just sitting there, and a strange-looking caterpillar walks in, and it's like, "I'm your homeroom teacher, Shoto Azawa. Put these on and go outside. We're doing a quirk test to see who's worthy. If you get last place, you're expelled." Everyone was freaking out except Deku, because he's just like, "Yeah, right, like, I'm going to get last place." Well, he's not like that, but he's confident, but he's not like the coward Deku that is in the anime. So they walk out onto the field, only to see Deku already there, just standing there, waiting. And that's when Aizawa throws him a ball and says, "Alright, you got the highest on the test. What was your score in middle school?" And he says 1,000 meters, and Aizawa was like, "What do you mean 1,000 meters? That shouldn't be possible for a human." And he's like, "Yeah, well, I'm corkless." And that's when Aizawa was like, "Stop lying. That shouldn't be possible. You have fox ears and 6 fox tails." He's like, "Yeah, that's because I have a demon sealed inside of me. It's what gives me my power." And everyone just like sweat drops like, "Yeah, right." And that's when I was always like, "Okay, then power up your quirk." Well, I'm like, Aizawa, I'm going to say he can, his quirk is a little bit modified in the story. He can, if somebody has a mutant emitter quirk, I'd say like Tokiyami, Dark Shadow, he can erase that. But if somebody's like I'd say like the Nomu, where it full on affects them, then he can like just paralyze them. So Deku transforms into it, and he shoots the ball using his chakra over, I'm just going to say, it goes around the world and hits him in the head, pretty much just making him fall. And he just stands up, and I was always like, "How? But I used my quirk on you." And he's like, "That's because I'm quirkless." So the next tests go by. He gets first on all of them. Alright, flat out time skip. We're going straight to hero versus villains. Deku, in this timeline, I'm saying he's with Momo. He already started that harem-esque thing with Ochako Uraraka. Now he's doing with Momo Yaoyorozu. So, let's begin. So they're walking in, and Deku's like, you have a self-confidence problem. Is that because you're rich and you think you can't do things on your own? That's when he's like, well, I think you're fully capable of doing things on your own. You should stop standing in your friend's shadow and be more confident. And she's basically just like, yeah, you're right. I'll do that. Yeah. I'm gonna do that now. Yeah. So they basically go in and they go in and he's like, alright, as soon as Bakugo goes straight after me, you're gonna need to leave. Run towards the bomb. And she's just like, okay. As they hear, Deku, where are you? And Deku's like right here as he does hand signs and just breathes fire. And everyone's like, yeah, corkless, sure. So he breathes fire and he's just like, ha, I beat you. As Bakugo's just sitting there on the floor like, how are you this strong? And that's when Bakugo's like, heh, I'll beat you this time, as he pulls the plug on his gauntlet, making a massive explosion, and All Might's like, damn it, Bakugo, not again. As Deku's just standing there with, like, he did wind style, or windjutsu, to blow it back. And at this moment, Bakugo knew that he effed up. As the explosion is going right back at him. And Bakugo's like, well, at least I have a bit of heat resistance. As he just gets blown back, like making a massive line in the city. Like, that was pretty fun. All right, time to go get the bomb. Time to go get the bomb. Let's do this. As he hears from Momo saying, the bomb is on the 5th floor. Deku basically just runs up to the 5th floor, kicks the door down, and sees Ida there. And he basically tells Momo to trust him. As they go, he pulls her back behind a pillar and says, okay, you're gonna jump up, and I'm going to, and your feet are gonna be on my palm, and I'm gonna basically throw you towards Ida, and then I want you to have an open-faced hand and just basically push Ida out of the way and then grab the bomb. So basically, this is like Barto Burst, I think the name is. So she jumps up, and he just pushes her, and she goes flying, and she, like, basically hits Ida, making him fall down, and then she latches onto the bomb, and All Might's like, you heroes win. Alright, so basically, that's how it goes. Let's just time skip. It's lunchtime. Yeah, it is lunchtime. So, basically, Deku's sitting alone, and that's when all the girls just come up to him, and they're like, Izuku, can we sit with you? Because he never told them his last name. He just, he even, didn't write down his last name for the entrance exam. So they basically think he doesn't have one. So they all say, Izuku, can we sit with you? And he's like, yeah, sure. And that's when one of them says, all right, let's get this straight. So So that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. And go ahead and think what they're going to say. It has something to do with the harem. And yeah, guys, bye.